Hi everyone, this is Purnima Mahalingam. In this video lecture series, this week we are going to discuss about electrical motors. In this first topic, we are going to discuss about review of DC motors. Come, let's go into the session. Okay. Can you guess what is this and where we using and for what we are using this? Yes. These are the DC motors and this is the real-time application motors, everything. So next, what is DC motor? So DC motor is a direct current machines that can be used as a motor and also a generator. So DC machine is the most often used for a motor. So it's convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. We know that it's convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. When a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, the conductor experiences a force that is known as EMF is produced. Here we can see the working principle of DC motor. Here an electric current supplies. Here we can see the electric current supplies, and here okay. Here the electric current supplies extremely through a commutator, and what happens? The current flows through a conductor when it cuts the magnetic flux. Here we can see when it cuts the magnetic flux, an EMF is produced. Here we can see that when it cuts the magnetic flux, the magnetic field is directed from the north to south pole. When electric current passes through a coil magnetic flux, the magnetic force produces a torque which turns the DC motors. Okay. Here the same thing. This is what a principle of electrical motors, working principle of electrical motor. Here we can see the working principle. Here when we can see here the current flow direction. Here we can see the current flow direction and force equal to current into L into B. So acting perpendicular to the both wire and the magnetic field. Okay. Here the force. Here we can see the angle, moving angle. Here the force. Here the conductor's moving angle. We can see the angle alpha. So torque is equal to force into lever arm. So here we can see the force when it rotates. When the current carrying coil rotates, what happens? The alpha. Okay. Here we can see the formula for angle theta, for angle common angle theta and alpha. Here we can see the from Fleming's left hand and right hand rules. So north pole, south pole, when a current carrying conductor, when it flows, what happens? Force. So the middle finger represents the force and the upper finger represents the breast, and then this finger represents the current and this finger represents the current. Direction, force, torque and current. Okay, we can see this working principle. Okay, now you can see the action, force action. So what we can, in this picture, we can see the force action, direction of force. If the force is more in one direction, what happens? The gathering of flux will be in opposite direction. So here must be, force must be equal. So upper direction of the motion and line of flux and the direction of current. Okay, this is what the working principle of DC motor. And we can see the types of DC motor. So DC motor, we have two types. One is based on connection. What is the series motor and shunt motor? First is shunt motor, where the armature and field is connected parallel to the supply. Armature and field is connected parallel to the supply and the load. This is a DC shunt motor. And this is series motor when armature and field is connected series with the supply. Series with the supply in the DC series motor. And short shunt compound which the armature and the series resistance connected. These are the parallel, and we have series resistance. We have both series and parallel with the supply, with both series and parallel with the supply. Shunt short compound. Here we can see the types of electric motors. Here we have an AC motors, DC motors, special electrical motion motors, induction motors, shunt motors. We have so many types of motors. Based on applications, we can choose the motors. And Coming to applications, were used in where it is in high stark is required, and where the air compressors, and DC shunt motors by using where the speed is needed, constant speed is needed, fan blowers and conveyors, etc. And compound motor when in conveyor, elevators, rolling mills. These are some of the applications of DC motors. Here comes small video. You can watch the video. DC motor. Okay, I hope today we can saw the review of DC motors, what are the types of DC motors, and the working of DC motors. With the